This podcast is part of the Deluxe Edition Network. To find other great shows on the network, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. That's deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
Hey everybody, this is Chase from Barrel Age Flicks. Go ahead and check out our Patreon for raw, uncut footage and early access to all of our episodes. The link is in the description and it's only $5 a month. Thanks for listening. What's up, everybody? Welcome to BAC!
Yeah, welcome to fucking BAF. Damn it. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Tasting Room. We have special guests today. We have, of course, BAC's Snow and Sammy, and we also have Adam and Anna, and we also have a special guest today, Take on the World's Mike. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Hey, Mike!
So glad that you are a part of our show today. Why don't you go ahead and plug your show, man?
I am Mike D from Take on the World. Take on the World takes on just about any topic. We look at it through a historical lens, mostly. Sometimes we just talk stupid, and that's it. We can be found on any social media or podcasting service. It's at TOTW Pod, mostly. Just about any place you can look for us. That's where we are.
And I completely forgot about your second show with Casey.
Oh, yeah, I did too.
By the way, hi, Casey.
I do a second show?
No, they have a great crime show. Which
I forgot that I'm an international star. I have two podcasts. I also do Berks County Unsolved, Deluxe Edition, which is a little more serious. We talk about unsolved crimes in Berks County, Pennsylvania, and the surrounding areas. We've had great success with that show. And we've only just begun, really.
That's awesome.
That's fan. I'm going to actually check it out because I love me some crime.
No, it's good. It's good.
It
Psychopath.
There's so little information on some of these unsolved crimes. Me and Casey dig up as much as we can. And that is also on just about anywhere you look for podcasts and on social media. That is not on YouTube yet. Or
is it? I thought it was.
It might be. I don't know.
Oh,
Casey takes care of all that.
Because I listen to the audio and stuff like that. You guys are doing a great job with that show. I even messaged Casey and said how well you guys are doing with that. And I'm very impressed with it and how it goes. I'm glad I got a little cameo in there, too.
I'm very proud of that show because it means something. Like, it gives victims a voice, which means something to me. I've worked in the law enforcement community for 36 years now.
Yeah.
And it means something to me to give the victims a voice because, like, I'm not frontline like police officers. I work in corrections.
Yeah.
So I see the aftermath of a lot of this stuff, and I see the perpetrators. And to give the victims a voice means a lot to me.
Yeah.
And the show is great. So look for Deluxe or
no, you don't. That's the wrong show.
Berks County Unsolved Deluxe Edition.
Yes.
For those of us who are geographically challenged, where exactly is Berks County?
Berks County's in Pennsylvania. It's Reading, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So it's about an hour north of Philly.
Yeah.
All right.
It's Pennsylvania Dutch area.
Yeah, definitely check both their shows out. Seriously, I love both their shows. Mike is a great guy, and I'm so glad to have him. We had you on our wrestling, our top 5 wrestlers, I believe that we did.
Yeah,
so.
And I'm glad to be asked back because I actually love your show. I actually listen to both your shows all the time.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm an avid listener.
Yeah, they BAC is really really grown and they're doing a great job.
We almost are at 3,000 downloads.
That's cool.
Almost.
Yeah.
It's almost summertime, so I'll be listening to more and more podcasts as the summer comes up because I take my work crews out. I put my earbuds in, and that's all I do is listen.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
You are the guest of the show today, so I'm going to let you go first for your top 5 gangster / crime movies. So what are your top 5, buddy?
I just want to make sure that I'm not ruining anybody else's day.
Oh, no. This one,
Oh, you can have
have repeats on this
Yeah, you
one.
can have repeats
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
Everybody could have the exact same thing, and it wouldn't make a difference.
It actually makes it fun because if everybody has the same thing, we've had that happen like almost once where everybody had the same thing, but it makes it interesting.
So I have with my podcast and the Berks County Unsolved, I love researching, so I might be a little deep into some of these things, but my number 5 is a 1941 film based on a 1930 novel, which was also a 1931 film. This is a remake of that. I'm not usually a fan of remakes. I hate remakes.
Yeah.
But I've made an exception twice on my list. The Maltese Falcon. I love this movie. I love this
Never heard of
movie
it.
growing up.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it though.
I've seen it about 20 times, and I haven't seen it about 10 years, except for this morning.
Yeah.
Because once I started thinking about it, I said I had to watch it again. I watched it this morning.
I'll have to check that out.
Excellent movie. It's an old style movie, so it's in that 1940s style.
Yeah.
Black and white, and they don't always the 40s movies don't always end the way you think they should.
Yeah.
But I still love this movie.
Awesome.
My number 4 is A Bronx Tale.
Good
This is
movie.
That's a good movie.
This is another movie that I've seen multiple times. The budget was like 10 million. They earned over 17 million at the box office. It was directed by Bobby D. Screenplay was by Chaz Palminteri.
Mm-hmm.
Another movie, like I just love this movie. There's something. It's a coming of age movie. It's a mob movie, and it's really a father son movie.
Yeah.
So I love the relationship in that. Number 3, Scarface.
Yes.
Like this
the original. No, you're going by the remake, the Oliver Stone
remake.
version. Okay.
This is
Not the Howard Hughes version. Okay.
This is my second exception. This is the 1983 version written by Oliver Stone and Al Pacino.
Yes.
Directed by Brian De Palma. It's a remake of the 1932 movie, which most people don't know. By the same name, it was also based on a 1930 novel called Armitage Trail.
Interesting.
The budget was 23 to 37 million. I don't know why they do that. 23 to 37. The box office was 66 million worldwide.
Yes.
That's good.
So number 2, which I was watching, and then I realized I was stumped on my motorcycle. So I came inside to look some stuff up, put a movie on. I put this movie on, Casino.
Oh,
It's good.
good.
We have an episode dropping on Monday for Casino.
That was so fun.
Really?
Yes,
That was so fun.
That's where the snow's from. She's from the Vegas.
She was actually a guest on that episode, and she gave a lot of intel on Las Vegas and everything. It was
I
a
grew up
very,
there.
very fun episode. It's dropping Monday.
There are some. Well, you probably talk about this in the show. The interesting things about this movie. 1995 budget was 50 to 60 million. The box office was 116 million.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the scene where Nicky and his brother were taken to the cornfield, and
Oh yeah.
Brutal.
they beat the piss out of him and buried him, and like the mob just had enough of him, even though they were made.
Oh yeah.
I also like how De Niro's part of Sam was inspired by the real life of Frank Rosenthal.
Yep. I read the book.
Really?
I did book comparisons with it, and it was actually my first ever book comparison, and I got to see the whole the real names of the real characters, Nicky Spilantro and Anthony Spilantro and Nicky Santoro. They were the two. That's what he was based off of. But Frank Rosenthal and the whole casino thing, and there was a lot of true stories. The whole thing about him being blown up in the car, that all happened.
Yeah, that's what I like about like movies, if they can take something that's real,
Yeah.
and bury it in there.
Yeah.
And then number 1, hands down, 1990, Goodfellas.
Yes. Yes.
If it's not on everybody's list, you shouldn't be on the panel.
It's not on my list.
She's never seen.
I've
She's
never
never
seen
seen
it.
it.
What?
No. So it's been specifically fan requested because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I did a fan request for it, and then it was like,
No.
"Well, you already did your fan request." So
No,
then
Stu.
Stu just comes up. Well, I'm gonna request it now.
Yeah.
I want you to do Goodfellas.
So
I love Goodfellas.
the irony of this is everybody's favorite scene is the funny scene.
Yes.
Okay. The irony of that scene is if you follow it all the way through, at the end, Tommy says to Frankie, he was shaking. I wonder about you sometimes, Henry. you're going to fold under questioning, which is what exactly happened in the movie.
Yep. Oh man, yeah. Me and Stu actually did a great episode on Goodfellas, and we like blew our loads on that movie. We fucking. I'm sorry, I love that movie.
Graphic.
When did you do that one?
It was it was actually a fan request from Anna over here, and she even picked a drink.
But when?
I'll send you the link. Okay. It was from like 2 summers ago.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it was just me and Stu.
It was in a November release, I think.
I think it was summer.
I think it was a fall release.
Was it? All right.
I
I'll send you a link to it. It's a good episode. It's
like last year?
No, the year before.
Year before. Our second season, I believe.
Yeah.
But me and Stu
maybe I didn't go back that far.
Yeah, no, it's a good one. Me and Stu spent a whole 2 hours just talking about that movie. It was just me and him, and we were, I love that movie. So that's a great fucking list, Mike.
The 1940 or the 1941 film probably throws some people off, but I love the Maltese. I loved it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just that movie always just hooked me.
I'm wrong with that.
Today,
I think
when
it's
I was
great.
watching, I was like a little kid watching it. Like, what's going to happen next? And I know what's going to happen.
Yes.
The first time I saw that movie, it was in a college class.
Which one?
I can't remember. Maltese Falcon.
I've never seen it.
Nope, me neither.
So I'm going to put it on my list, though. If you recommend it, then I'm going to go ahead and check that one out.
Oh, really? Depends on who recommends the movies. I see how it is.
Hey, Mike's a good dude.
Whoa.
Best.
I love you too, Best.
Fuck off. You're in trouble.
I know I am. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go next, which is my list. I love gangster movies. Gangster movies is like one of my favorite genres, but when we had to do the crime, I thought I'd do a little mixture here. So I have some crime and some gangsters. And the first one I'm going to have to go with is more of a crime film, but it's actually one of my favorites, is Ben Affleck's The Town.
Good one.
A really fucking good movie. And I thought Ben Affleck did a great job directing that movie. What's his name? Hawkeye. What's the
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner being in that movie. He did a great job, but The Town is definitely a fun one. My second one on my list, I'm going more of nostalgic and watching this as a kid. It's a gangster film, but it's very colorful. And I grew up with this, Dick Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Dick Tracy?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, Al Pacino was
totally pulling that
Babyface
for our show.
Yes, but Dick Tracy.
We're supposed to do a double date.
Yeah.
I would love to be a part of that one. That one's Dick Tracy is
The
a
double
great
date,
fucking
you'd be
movie.
my date.
So many actors in there. I got it.
That kind of happens when you're married.
Theaters.
What was that, Mike?
I'm surprised that movie didn't do better in the theaters.
Apparently, it was supposed to be a darker cut of it, and because the studios went back, but there was actually a darker cut, and it was actually supposed to be R-rated. Warren Beatty wanted a darker version of it, but it got written down to a PG rating. But it got away with a lot of stuff. I love it. I think it's great. My next one, now this is going into crime again, Heat with Robert De Niro and Val Kilmer.
Yeah. Okay.
I have to pick that one because the shootout scene is one of the best shootout scenes in movie history. Michael Mann did a great job with the colors.
You some Michael Mann.
To me, that is in the same vein of when I said in the Casino episode, De Niro, I hate De Niro. But when it came to his best movies, his last best movies, it'd be Casino and Heat because they both came out the same year in 1995. Then I can care less about De Niro. But I love all of his past stuff. Cape Fear, fucking Mean Streets, and Goodfellas, of course. So my next one on my list is going to be, this is just a fun Guy Ritchie film that I've always loved. It's comedy, it's crime, it's heist, it's Snatch with Brad Pitt and Jason Statham. Mm-hmm. Snatch is a good one. Mike, I'm sure you've seen Snatch before.
Yeah, I thought it was a porn movie, though.
Yeah.
I've seen it. It is a good movie.
Yes, it's very good. And the thing is, I wanted to put Casino on my list, but I wanted to have some little, if I had just straight top 5 gangsters, that would definitely be on my list. But if I had to give the reins, my number one is going to be fucking Goodfellas. Goodfellas, to me, is one of the number one gangster films of all time.
Absolutely.
I think it's probably the best gangster film of all time. I mean, you can talk about The Godfather, which I do love The Godfather, and The Godfather Part 2 is okay, and the third one's is okay. But Goodfellas is entertaining. It's Martin Scorsese at his best. He should have fucking won an Oscar that year for Best Director. I think the acting with Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, and Pesci all together, and Paul Sorvino as Paulie. I love every minute of that fucking movie. So Goodfellas is definitely my number one. So
the thing with Goodfellas, as opposed to The Godfather has a lot of downtime.
Yes.
Goodfellas doesn't.
Yes, it's more
Like,
operatic
it's
and more
the whole
slower.
time, the whole time.
Yes, and that's Scorsese that I love because of his fast tracking shots, his editing. It's Thelma Schoonmaker's editing, which is Martin's editor. She does a great job with all the editing, especially that long tracking shot going into the restaurant, and it just stays on them the whole fucking time. I think it's like almost like a 2-3 minute long shot, but there's no cuts or anything. I fucking love that movie. So
And I did that in one take.
yes. No, they did multiple takes. Because the comedian
I
on
did
stage.
that in one take. I
actually brought this up in the Goodfellas episode because the comedian on stage kept flubbing his lines.
You know what? I did see that episode.
Yeah.
Because I was yelling at my phone. I'm saying, no, they did it in one take.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead. We don't have Stu right here, but he gave me his list. So I'm going to go down his list. And believe it or not, he's got a really good one here. So his first one is going to be Law Abiding Citizen. That will be his first.
Yeah.
Good movie.
I think Ragnar even claims that
He loves that movie.
And I think that's on Stu's list. I remember Stu or Ragnar, one of them are hosting that
Yeah.
one.
Just watch that one.
Yeah.
Yup.
Never seen it.
Oh, it's good.
His second one is Heat. He's doing Heat for his second one on this list, which I completely agree with him on. His third one is going to be Fargo.
Oh, I love Fargo.
It's a good
Fargo.
crime movie. I mean, it works.
Fargo was
Yes.
good.
That's one of the Coen brothers' great movies next to The Big Lebowski, in my opinion, being the better one. I'm sorry, The Big Lebowski. Yes. Then we have his fourth one, The Departed, which is a great movie. And like I said, for gangsters, you have to put it in there with the Irish mafia and everything else. Jack Nicholson, great fucking pick. And then on his number one, Goodfellas. So that is 3 for Goodfellas already. I'm telling you.
Yay.
It's the number one gangster film of all time.
Eh.
So that is Stu's
Not on my
list.
list.
So now we're going to go ahead. Huh?
Good list, Stu.
We're going to go ahead and go to Adam. What are your top 5 gangster/crime movies?
Okay, so this is going to be quick because Stu took a lot of mine. So one of them, and this no particular order except for the first one. They're the number one. Which I'll do last. Wolf of Wall Street.
That
That's a
works.
good one.
Crime. Yeah.
Yep.
And
That's a really good
in my
one.
opinion, I feel like that is in the same vein of direction and editing and style like Casino and
Yeah.
Goodfellas.
Yep,
That's
definitely.
I feel like they're all 3 and they're all the rise and fall stories.
Yes.
So
Yep. Second one was Sicario.
I've never seen that.
Oh, wow.
I've never
Benicio
seen it.
del Toro, Emily Blunt.
I've heard
Yes.
nothing
Yes.
but great things about it, and I
Yeah,
know
good
it's directed
movie.
by Dennis
Good.
Villeneuve, who's
Yes.
a great director. I just have never seen
Yeah,
it.
very good movie.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Stu took Fargo, Departed, and of course, number one, Goodfellas.
There's another Goodfellas. That's 4 for Goodfellas. That is fucking awesome. Oh, thanks, Snow. That's a great list, Adam.
I can't believe you took my Fargo. I thought I was safe on that one.
We're going to go with Sammy next for her top 5/crime gangster movie.
Yay, gonna ruin your curve. Yay. It's not on my list.
No more Goodfellas.
No more Goodfellas. Literally for the side of the table.
You
No, I'm
traitor.
sure she picked it.
Nope. I think
She
there,
really
might,
requested
there might be
it.
Oh,
one.
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Guess what? Not on Ragnar's list.
Oh!
Really?
Nope.
Ragnar didn't put Goodfellas on?
Nope.
Wow.
Oh, I feel betrayed.
That's
My name's
right.
Ron and I'm depressed.
All right. So my top 5, I will finish with my,
Changing it around.
no, I'm having an existential crisis because I love 2 of these almost the same. I'll have to go with the first. Okay. I got my number 1. All right. So first one I'm going to go with is Gone Girl.
Yes.
I
movie.
love Gone
Yeah.
Girl. I love me some David Fincher because
Love
he's
you
got
some
a,
psychos.
I got 7 as my number 2.
John Doe.
I've got 7 as my number 2. But I love Fincher and crime. You love Zodiac.
Yes. Zodiac is. Man, I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah, I'm surprised that or Collateral wasn't on your list.
No, Collateral wouldn't be on the list, but Zodiac, definitely. I completely forgot about that one, but I'm happy with my list.
Oh, good,
I'm happy
'cause
with
you
my
can't
list.
fix it.
Zodiac,
Nope.
to me, that is my favorite David Fincher film.
Yeah.
I love Zodiac.
Oh, I love Fincher. I mean, realistically, you could throw Girl with Dragon Tattoo on here too, and you'd
Yeah.
still be covered. He's just really, really good at crime. All right, so Gone Girl and 7. Then I'm going to have to go with Girl on a Train. Have you not? Oh, it's
don't know what
good.
it is.
Have you seen it, Girl on a Train? Oh, it's good. It's good.
See how the
It
girls
has-
and the guys pick different things?
It has, oh, is it
Guys-
Emily Blunt? Hold on. I'm pretty sure it is.
It is Emily Blunt.
Yes.
Yeah, Emily Blunt. And like, oh, it's good. It's so good. Okay, we're going to do it.
Is
on
it
the
Grey's
show.
Anatomy good?
It's good. It's really good. So Girl on a Train. And then we'll have to go with Red Dragon.
Yep, that's crime.
I loved Red Dragon.
Yep.
I love Thomas Harris. So Red Dragon, of course. And this is why I was having my existential crisis.
You take Red Dragon over Silence of the Lambs?
No, my number one is Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, really?
This was the existential
Counting.
crisis.
You're just going all crime on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Yours are all crime.
You put the cat. You didn't say it had to be both.
No,
Yeah.
I said that's why I gave it a variety because I know not all women are into gangster films. So
I mean, if I had to pick a gangster film, it would be Goodfellas. If that makes you feel better.
that makes me
does.
feel.
But- I
Makes
mean-
me feel better.
Yes.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Goodfellas. I love the film. It is a phenomenal film. I'm excited for you to get to see it.
Okay.
All right. I think it's Anna's turn,
I
right?
have avoided it this long, and now I can't avoid it anymore.
It'll be good.
Yes, Anna, our fan requester of the amazing Goodfellas.
Well, I'm just
Of
I'll tell you-
everything.
I'll tell you my number one. It's Goodfellas.
Yes, yeah,
gonna
Goodfellas
start
for the win.
And then I'll start at the other ones. Gone in 60 Seconds.
Okay.
That's a good
Nicolas
crime.
Cage.
Flick. Yeah, that's a heist. Yep, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And then
Now you go for the original or the Nicolas Cage version?
the Nicolas Cage version.
Okay, okay.
Ooh,
I haven't seen the
I
other
hate
one.
Nicolas Cage.
You don't like Nicolas Cage?
No, I hate him.
Oh my
I
God.
do like that movie though.
The
You know-
Nick Cage movie? The one with Pedro Pascal?
All right.
That movie is so good.
Let me ask you a question. Do you like Bill Paxton?
Yes,
Thank you.
Ew. Gross.
Yes.
I actually. I was
Even
actually so
Bishop
tired the
knows
other night.
that's
The Twister
bullshit.
came on, I heard it take a while.
He goes, Isaac's excited. My middle name is Hudson.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, Anna.
Okay. That's okay. And then I picked American Hustle with Christian Bale and Bradley Cooper.
That's a good movie.
That's the real estate one, right?
No, that's The Big Short. The American Hustle. It's got Christian Bale. It's got Jeremy Renner is in it too.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing. It's got a great soundtrack too. You would love. I actually wanted to get
It's
you the
like
vinyl soundtrack.
Isn't it like a con man and then she's like a con woman? And
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very good.
It's a very good movie.
Yeah.
And then I picked American History X with Ed Norton.
Ugh.
And Ed,
That is a hard movie to watch.
it is.
Oh, Nazi
I mean-
movie.
I like that movie.
Yeah.
I've seen it a couple of times.
I got a headache just thinking about it.
Just the curb on just the teeth on a curb scene.
Yeah.
There's no coming back from that.
No.
Okay, for my last one is I picked Beverly Hills Cop with Eddie Murphy.
Oh, damn. Beverly Hills Cop. Okay.
I love Beverly Hills Cop.
Love the fucking music. The fucking
that was
his theme
great.
is always classic. So
I like the Crazy Frogs version.
Has a new one come out yet? Has a fourth one come out yet? The new one?
Not yet.
no.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah,
I think it's
there's
going on.
another one.
I think it's going on Amazon too. From I believe it. Because
Yeah.
Coming to America 2 was okay. It was different. It was
Couldn't
different.
get through it.
You couldn't get through it.
I never watched that.
It was different.
I was
I can
so
watch
I thought
any
it was
Eddie
going to be
Murphy
really
movie.
good. I thought it was going to be good, and I just couldn't sit.
The
through it.
original's a classic. Though.
Yeah, the
original's
original's
great.
fantastic.
All right, that's a great list, Anna. Now we're going to go, and I'm so glad you picked Goodfellas on your list. So now we're going to go to Snow and finish up with her. What is your top five?
Let's go with Ragnar because he's not here.
Oh, I thought you
and-
were going to do him last for a finale.
No, he does not have. Why? He's not here.
Oh, okay. Your man.
She wants to finish, not him.
Yeah. I'm going to end this bitch. So he is going to go with Shot Caller, which has Nikolai Costo. What is his name? He's
Shot collar?
Yeah, Shot Caller. It's got Nikolai. Is it Coster Waldo? He's from Lannister, the blonde one, the hot one.
Oh,
Lannister.
Yeah, from Game of Thrones.
I don't know the actor's name, but the one.
The hot one. Cersei's twin.
Oh my God, my
I
brain's
know.
breaking.
I'm having a brain. Jamie Lannister. That's the one. It's got him in it.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's from 2017.
Oh, I've never seen that one. Is it crime or gangster?
His
Yes.
list. Text him. It fits the category apparently.
Okay.
And then next he's gonna go with The Gentleman, which is Guy Ritchie's movie.
Yes.
It's also
Yes.
a Netflix series.
No.
And it's really good.
I agree with them. That is that I went with Snatch, but The Gentleman would be that's a good pick.
Yeah.
So I agree with
if
Ragnar
you
on
like
that.
the movie, the TV show is really good.
Colin Farrell was amazing in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
And then he's going with Law Abiding Citizen.
Yes. I remember.
Awesome movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
And The Town.
Oh.
And
Another awesome movie.
Wow.
The Departed.
The Departed. Picked Departed over Goodfellas.
He sure did.
I'm shocked.
I'm not.
Oh,
I am slightly shocked at
you
that.
can get over it.
No, I'm fine.
You can talk to
Hey,
your boyfriend about it tomorrow.
My boyfriend? The fuck? No, but I will say this. The second one what was the second one before Departed?
What, The Town?
Yes, The Town. I'm glad. Yeah, that's a great fucking movie.
Yep.
Awesome list from Ragnar. And
Yes.
What is your top 5 crime/gangster?
All right. So I went in a different direction here.
Goodfellas.
Sure. Thomas Crown Affair.
That's a good one.
I love that
good
movie.
one. That's a good one.
I love that movie.
That's
it's so
John McTiernan directed that. He did a
fun.
great job with that.
Pierce Brosnan is super hot.
yes, he
Renee
is.
Rosso looks amazing. Just the whole, I like heist movies.
Yeah.
Which is why I got to go with the Vegas homage, Ocean's 11.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I wanted to put that on
Beautiful
my
heist
list,
movie.
but do you like the sequels?
Yeah, not as good. None of them beat the first.
No. Ocean
Like, by
13 was
far.
decent. Ocean's
Yeah.
12,
Was okay. I liked the French guy
yeah.
because he was really fun seeing him get really screwed in the end because he thought he was ahead of everything.
Yeah.
But I the
love
first
that
one is
actor.
just so good, especially the first time you see it because you just don't know
Yeah.
you think they're caught
Yeah.
and they're just so far ahead of the 40 chess.
Right.
And next I'm going to go with The Highwayman, which is with Kevin Costner.
Yes.
It's
I know which
so
one.
good.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
It's about Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's good.
Oh, that is-
It is a really good movie.
And I know how much
know
you
you
love
love
Kevin
Houston
Costner.
I do. I have a heart on it.
No, he's one of my. I love Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
I think he's a great actor.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. It's got fucking what's his face from Zombieland, Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, it's really really good.
Yeah.
And next, I got to go with Training Day.
That's a good movie.
Good movie.
That movie's tense as fuck. When
Yes,
I
it
first
is.
saw it, I was like, what? Especially when he was in the tub and
Yeah.
when he was about to get shot, but he
Yes.
helped that little girl. I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, what? This is like
I know.
edge of your seat
You realize
entertainment
I've
right
never
here.
watched that movie all the way through.
Oh my
really
gosh!
good.
Oh
Never.
my gosh! Denzel Washington is so good in it.
King Kong ain't got no shit on me.
Oh, he's so bad. He's
really?
so bad. Yeah, it's good.
All right.
Denzel Washington
Yeah.
deserved an Oscar for that movie.
Yeah.
He was amazing as a dirty cop.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
No, it's a
well,
good
you don't know
movie.
he's dirty. You just gave that shit away if you didn't know that.
Spoiler.
Yeah. Kind of figure that one out later,
Oops, sorry.
bitch.
Ethan Hawke?
Ethan Hawke. Yeah.
Ethan Hawke's in it.
It's really good.
Also, that
Looks
other
good in that
the chick that's was in the other guys, but the wife of Will Ferrell.
Rosie Aria. No,
No,
I don't remember.
yeah, she was a sexy wife. That
Yeah.
she was also Denzel Washington's woman in that.
Yeah. Yeah, his
And-
baby mama.
Yeah, and then also had like Dr. Dre was in there and all. Yeah,
Good movie.
Great
it's
movie.
really good.
No, I agree
like
with you.
street gang movie.
Yeah.
And then my next one, I was going to go with a New York street gang. I was going to go with West Side Story. But then
The new one or the old one?
the new one, the old one.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, well, West Side Story. That's an original of Romeo and Juliet. I was like, oh, I'm going to go with William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet.
Very
because those
nice.
were like mafia families.
Yep.
And the movie was incredibly beautiful the way they did it. And I just shocked the shit out of you.
It's a great movie though. No, I am agreeing. Sammy doesn't like it that much. I think it's an amazing. You even said you did not. You don't like Mercutio.
I don't like how they did
I
Mercutio.
thought he was perfect in it.
No, I
All
don't
right,
like how they did Mercutio. In my brain, it's wrong,
No.
and I don't like it.
I think you did great.
No, I
You
mean,
just like
okay.
it because he dressed up in drag at the,
I don't
at the
care
party.
about that. That doesn't bother me. That's how they chose to represent Mercutio. That's not in my brain when I've read the freaking play how I envisioned him.
I think it's
It's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you have the image in your head and then you're like, oh.
Well,
know
that's
the
the problem with book to movie
I know.
adaptations. Sometimes they don't meet your expectations.
And
funny thing
in
about-
that regard,
Yeah.
it didn't. But I still think the film as a whole is fantastic. Like
It
I
is.
love
the music's incredible. The
Oh,
whole
what's
thing.
his name? He's the Tybalt.
Oh,
John
Leguizamo.
Leguizamo. Also,
Yeah.
also Paulie from
King of Cats.
Goodfellas
Well,
plays
Paul Rudd is in it.
Porcevino's in there. Yeah, he plays the prince.
He plays the
Yeah.
Prince.
It's good. It's really good. It's very interesting. And I just kind of went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, West Side Story. I was like, oh, Romeo and Juliet. I was like, Romeo and Juliet? That's warring families.
That's a good pick.
That's mafia.
That's a good pick.
It like
I
outside
love it.
fits. So yay.
That's an
That's
awesome
me.
list.
Good
Awesome
list.
You won
list.
the tasting room.
Yay me.
What?
I did.
Aren't I supposed to?
Do you have a trophy on your show?
Shut up. Anyways, that was a fun episode. So hey, Mike, thank you so much for joining us for this episode. So great to
Thanks
always
for
have
having
you.
me. I appreciate it.
Let's go take on the world.
Actually, go ahead and plug your 2 shows again, and then we'll roll out of here.
I won't. I'm gonna plug me and Casey first because I forgot last time.
You done want to forget again.
I'll make sure he listens to this episode.
Yeah, great.
Make sure you listen to the first 5 minutes. Real close.
Berks County Unsolved, Deluxe Edition. And I don't have the socials with me because I was unprepared.
I know
Casey
that.
can punch me.
I know it's on Apple. I know it's on.
It's on the
It's
deck,
Spotify.
right?
everywhere you find podcasts, and,
Yeah.
and I suppose if you search that, you'll find it.
It's also on TikTok too. You got your videos on TikTok and everything else. But no,
Yeah.
seriously.
And Take on the World is every place. It's TikTok, it's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at TOTW Pod. That's it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Check us out.
Well, I look forward to you having in our top 5 nude scenes tasting room episode in the future. That's gonna be a fun episode right there. So
I'm looking forward to doing research on that one.
I bet.
All
Research.
right.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
All right, so that is the end of our tasting room, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you all later.
BAC out the house.
Laters.
Bye.
Yeah,
Fuck
trolls. Oh,
Fuck
and
off.
thank you, BAC.
Aw, suck up.
Fuck you, BAC.
Suck up.
Thank you for listening to our bonus episode for season 4 of The Tasting Room. If you like our show, please leave a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Guys, this helps out enormously. Give us a follow on Instagram at Barrel Age Flicks Podcast. If you would like to send us a special film request, please contact us via Instagram and we will give you a personal shout out on the show. We are also on Facebook and Twitter. Our podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Buzzsprout, Google Podcasts, Audible, Pocket Cast, Spotify, CastBox, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. Make sure you check out Barrel Aged Chicks, our spin-off show where you get the girl's perspective. Subscribe to our Patreon for uncut video and early access to our podcast. Special thanks to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio on YouTube for his awesome music. This guy fucking rocks. Check him out. Want to give a shout out to Sammy, one of our guest hosts on the show who does our amazing album artwork. Thank you, Sammy. Our podcast only exists because of listeners like you. To find other great shows, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. Hope you join us for our next episode. Later, guys.